Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and you know what this video is about. What a time to be a Monster Hunter fan, right? So we got the showcase yesterday, and we learned that there's going to be paid DLC weapons, layered weapons, paid DLC layered weapons. I have to make that distinction early. Paid DLC layered weapons, and a lot of a shitstorm on Twitter basically started. You know what I mean? So I feel like I got to make this video. We got to put it out there. We got to talk about it because clearly Capcom is listening. They're paying attention to the feedback from the community, and I feel like I would not be doing my part if I didn't make this video. So here we are making it. Paid layered DLC weapons. I personally do not have an issue with this. Okay, it's layered, it's cosmetic, it does not affect the actual gameplay. Like, yeah, sure, it looks nice, you know, but it's just layered, right? That's okay. However, because of the state of gaming today, it's a slippery slope. So many people were like, "Oh hell no, this is it. This is the final straw. Monster Hunter 6 is gonna have a battle pass." Blah 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 blah. And people were you know getting really worked up about this idea of where Monster Hunter is going, right? And that's true. You're not wrong for getting there, right? However, I'm looking at what's in front of me, and it's paid layered weapons. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I get it, right? Like, secure the bag. Your shareholders demand something from you. Dev costs going up. Blah blah blah. These games are more complicated to make. There's a lot of stuff going on that we, the consumers, just don't know about. You know what I mean? So I do not have a problem with paid layered stuff, so long as it stays layered stuff and that it's very optional, right? However, the issues will arise when, if, maybe, hopefully, god damn it, never, please Capcom, don't ever do this, but when we start getting into territory where, like, you can pay for a specific set of armor that has a set of skills, you can pay for weapons that have stats that are better than all of the free weapons, or you can pay for monsters to be in the game that aren't in the game. That's where the problems rise up, okay? And we got to draw this line in the sand. That's it, right? Layered weapons, you know, that's fine. That's cool. However, once you start, you know, getting into, let's say, for an example, let's say the weapons that they released after, you know, the Rise was kind of said and done, the Defender set, had that have been like a paid DLC, like, oh yeah, here are the layered weapons, they're better than every other weapons in their tier, blah blah blah, to help you finish the game quicker, give us $5.99. That is an issue. That would be an issue, right? So, but that's not what's happening right here, right? This is, you know, we got layered weapons now, and most of the layered weapons are free. It's just that they're selling this one set of weapons, like, yo, check it out, boom, this is optional, you don't have to buy it because it doesn't affect your gameplay, it just looks nice, right? But I get it where people are looking into the future, people are extrapolating, you know, because of the way, you know, gaming is today. People are like, yo, paid layer today, it's gonna be gameplay affected tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Because companies like EA, Ubisoft, those companies exist, you know, and they're afraid that their baby, you know what I'm saying, Monster Hunter is gonna go that same route, you know. And you guys are correct in having those fears. However, this, what I'm looking at in front of me, what I can see right now, is not an issue. It's just paid layered weapons. That's not an issue. However, if in the future we go to, yeah, here's Fatalis, give us $10 so you can play Fatalis, I'm out. I'd be right there with you rioting. Like, I ain't about that action. Like, that ain't it, chief. You know, that's not where it's at. And I could see how you could feel that, like, okay, in such a short period of time in between, you know, GU, World, and now Sunbreak, more and more paid DLC items are kind of slipping in, and I could see how people could feel like, oh, this is it. Well, this is the last straw. After this, we're just gonna get battle pass monsters, blah blah blah. You know, like, I see how you could fear that. You're valid in feeling that way, you know, but. You know, I got a little bit of faith in Capcom. They do listen to the community. I mean, the entire community has, you know, voiced their dislike of the way the Apex monsters were in the game in base Rise. Now they're gone. Boom. You know what I mean? So, like, little stuff does happen, and I do feel like Capcom is paying attention. However, if we don't speak up, if we don't say something, if we don't, if we just let this kind of go by, and I'm one of the ones who are okay with it. Like, I'm okay with the paid layered stuff. I am. But what I would not be okay with is actual extra paid content. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you have to buy Sunbreak and then you have to buy, I don't know, White Fatalis, which is the last monster. Oh, hell no. You're asking me to pull the credit card out too much. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. We got to say it. We got to put it out there. And I'm not seeing a lot of videos on this topic. However, I am seeing a lot of tweets and stuff on this topic. I'm seeing a lot of people, voicing their opinions out. A lot of people are, oh, hell no, this is BS. Even though it's just like a layered weapon pack. I feel like they're not against what we actually have in front of us. They're against of what the future could be. You know what I'm saying? They're against, okay, if they're doing this now, then tomorrow some BS is about to happen. And they're valid for thinking that. But hey, I'm just going to look at what's in front of me and I'm like, yo, this is fine. But this is it. Like, this is where we draw the line, and it also depends on how many of them we get, right? We only got one set in the game so far. If this is the only set of paid layered weapons that exist this go around, I wouldn't be too miffed about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, a lot of people have brought up, the event quest rewards. If all the event quest rewards turn out to be stickers, gestures, and nothing that great, and then we have a whole plethora of paid weapon DLC for layered, then we're getting into I don't really like this, and when that day comes, I will be here again voicing my concern, being a conduit for the conversation so that there is something that we can show Capcom. There's something out there where a lot of us are just talking about the subject and having the conversation, because if we stay quiet and then they keep progressing, when we don't say anything, that's our own fault. You know what I'm saying? They can't fix what they don't know is broken. But yeah, I just feel like I wanted to get out there. I wanted to talk about this because it's a hot topic right now. I feel it's a hot topic right now. In the circles that I'm in, I see a lot of people talking about it. This is awful. You can't be defending this, blah, blah, blah. If it stays layered and cosmetic, I have no issue with it. No issue. But as soon as it becomes real weapons, as soon as it becomes, oh, we're going to sell you this real weapon, it's got purple sharpness, 50% affinity, and the highest raw in the game, it's $2. Fuck that. I will be right next to you holding a pitchfork with you, mad as hell, when that day comes. But that day is not now. Right now, it's just layered, it's just cosmetic. I'm cool with it. But hey, I want to put this out there. I want to talk about the subject. Hit the comments down below. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel about this subject, about excuse me, I'm missing my words up a little bit. But tell me how you feel about the paid layered weapon DLC and the abundance of the paid DLC in general. Let's have the conversation. I'll respond to each and every comment that hits this video, and keep it civil. Keep it civil. Don't go in here attacking each other. Everybody has different opinions, and it is what it is. That's what it is to be a human. You know what I mean? So all of us not going to think the same. How boring of a world would that be if everybody thought the same? You never want to meet anyone new because you know everyone already, right? So yeah, let's have a discussion about the topic and start the conversation, But yeah, that's going to be it. Just a quick little ramble, a little talk about it. I'm really more creating this for the comments and for it to be out there that like, hey, this is it. Like, layered is fine. But as soon as you start selling individual monsters, individual actual armors, and individual actual weapons, we're out. We don't fuck with that. We got to put it out there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just going to be the video for today. Yeah, subscribe if you like Monster Hunter content. I'm here doing this thing, and yeah, trying to build up a platform and use it responsibly to send out good messages to the creators of one of our favorite game series of all time. But yes, people, as always, happy hunting. I am still very, very excited for Title Update 2 and all of it that it could bring. So yeah, keep it locked because we're going to be doing hunts of all the new monsters and talking about new content and new armors. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you like Monster Hunter, and yeah, happy hunting. Peace.